So I've been forgetting to record because I'm not used to it, so I get halfway stuck into a project and then I remember, oh, I should have recorded, but then I was too tired to be bothered. So I just wanted to show you guys what I've done yesterday, which was some paving here. I made myself my own potting station, so that's where I can repot and plant all my plants. Everything's going to be there that I need, potting mixes and everything. It's actually got a little bit of shelter, so none of that stuff there gets wet. I've been checking it during the rain so it doesn't get wet, and if I wanted to I can hang a shade cloth from the roof hanging down so I can, or a tarp so I can close it in if it rains. But yeah, that's what I've done there. I was gifted this huge fern. I think it's called an alcorn fern, so I've got to figure out what I'm doing with that. And what else have I done? Oh, this is what's taking up all my backyard. It's a trampoline that I bought for my daughter, and I don't know if it's a good purchase or not at the moment, but it was expensive. So there's that taking up all the space, but that's alright. I've got plenty of other space to work on. What have I got over here? I've got some lavender, a curry plant, some native Australian plants right over in the back there. It's a grevillea, I think, and some sort of other Australian native, which will be good because it'll attract birds. And the lavender's obviously for the bees and the butterflies. We've got these pawpaws here growing. They're doing really well. There's a dragon fruit over in the back corner over there. It's a red dragon fruit. Yep, the fig is still going along, except I've knocked it, so I'm trying to espalier it, see what's happening. I think it's got some leaf rust. I've been picking off those leaves, but if you could leave a comment to tell me how I can, if picking it off helps or whether I have to actually treat it, that would be really good. Got some seedlings over there. I can't remember what they are because my little card with what I planted in there keeps getting knocked out by the dog, so I'm not sure what's in there. I think it might be lychees, maybe, or guava. It's either lychees or guava. Then I've got 2 avocados. One's grafted and it's got little, I think it's starting to flower. There's little balls, little buds on it. And then the one that I grew from seed, which is really cool. You can just do that. What I do is I actually get the seed, chuck it in an egg carton, just cut out one egg, space, chuck it in an egg carton with some paper towel underneath. I wet that, then I put it in a Ziploc bag and make sure it's standing up the right way, so the flat side goes at the bottom, and then I just chuck it in the cupboard and forget about it, and every now and then I'll check on it and see if it started to grow some roots, and that's when I take it out and just I keep it in the Ziploc bag until it grows till it can't, until it's touching the top, and then and then it just works. No need to stab it with there's no need stabbing it with a toothpick. I just think that that's damaging the thing, but I don't know, that's just me. So I've got some dwarf snow peas, still got the tag on it. What is it? It's what is it? Panama berry. Some strawberries, they are under the ground cover. There's a, I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to completely sough it up. It's jabotica, picata, something like that. Then there's miracle berry. In here we've got feijoa. Obviously my tomatoes, which have taken over the feijoa. There's just more strawberries everywhere. Different kinds of strawberries. I bought like 3 or 4 different kinds, and I've just sort of scattered them throughout the garden. My lime, which has got flowers and little limes starting to appear. More tomatoes, which I just chucked tomatoes that we weren't using in this tub with some soil, and I just was going to see what happened, let them fight it out for themselves. May the best man win. Some sage, marigolds obviously for the bees. My mint's thriving now that I've put it in the shade and put some mulch, just some straw mulch. Another avocado that I've planted from seed. I mean, I don't care if it doesn't grow any fruit. I'll probably end up, if it doesn't, I'll just take it inside for an indoor plant, because they can be used as indoor plants. Here I've got some moringa, another dragon fruit that I'm trying to propagate. There's a mandarines. I just chucked the seeds in there to see what would happen. A lime starting to grow from seed. Another moringa from seed. Some daffodils. Tulips. I can't remember. I think it's a daffodil. This is a dwarf lemon. So it's called a Lots of Lemons. I bought it because at Bunnings I got it for a discount because it's got yellow leaves. So I've been trying to give it fertilizer and stuff, watering it with sea salt and see what happens. Hopefully the yellow leaves will drop away and then some new growth will come through. This is supposed to be, I think, a Queensland bottle tree. I think so. And then these are just your salvias. Cat grass. This is my dog's poo area. So, yep, that's why there's dog's poos. And I've put cat grass because my dog loves eating cat grass. So she's got plenty of it to eat. Another salvia. This is supposed to be a good hedge plant, so hopefully that will eventually grow and sort of provide some privacy there. Extra privacy. And citrus. We've got some citrus, some moringa. Yep. I actually did all this myself. This was just, there was absolutely nothing here except weeds. Absolutely nothing. So I've actually done this path and some garden beds and everything all myself. And this is going to be like a deck area, which I've got some wood here for it. So I've just been getting scraps, like free scraps, because I'm only renting, so I don't want to be spending money on, doing the garden and then, it's a waste of money for me. So, I've just been finding like pallets. I put pallets down there even, and then I'll eventually, put some boards along so it's all closed in and can use it as a little deck with some chairs and a table, and that's it. When you feel like sitting in the sun in winter time, like now, because it's cold around the other side during winter, it's only shade, so oh, I ripped out the passion fruit that I had growing. This is passion fruit. It was over there, like as you walk in, and I just had to rip it down because it was in the way now because of the trampoline taking up that space. So, but what I'm going to do is I've cut some pieces off the top pieces, and I'm gonna